it's a hot division. Obviously, kind of the big marquee fight that most people are talking about right now, Tank versus Ryan.
Yeah.
How do you see that playing out?
I always tell people it's 50-50. 50-50. It's not no, because they both bring something different. They both bring power. I think Tank more explosive, but Ryan got that knock you out and I don't see you shot. When you don't see it. He's taller. I feel like Davis is more aggressive, and Davis. It's a good fight. Davis got a high IQ. Ryan got a guy IQ. I can't see nobody picking the winner unless you just favor somebody like that's just your boy or something. But for me, as a boxing fan, putting everything to the side, even the shit man Davis had in recent years, putting that to the side, I gotta be honest. I feel like it's a 50-50 fight. Whoever made the first mistake gonna lose.
I was gonna say, is it kind of one of those like whoever sets a trap and catches the other one?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Tank versus Ryan. It sounds like they might fight in the interim. But,
yeah.
I mean, Tank versus Ryan. We're finally getting a big one at lightweight.
That's a hell of a fight, you know. But I gotta go. You know, the thing is, Tank has always have a one punch knockout, and he can always turn the fight around. But I think that Ryan, if Ryan plays it well, he can box him really good. I think if he gives his distance, throw the jab and the hook, I think that he's going to be able to beat him in that way.
Man, let's just talk about the one we did again, right? Crawford versus
I just want to get some predictions on fights coming up from you, man.
Who?
First off, I guess the one that a lot of people want to see or hoping to see, Ryan and Gervonta, man. What do you think of the matchup? How do you break it down on paper?
I'm pretty sure y'all know whose side I'm on. Of course, I'm with Tank. But I think it's going to be a more... It's going to be a bigger fight than what people think as far as in the ring. I know it's going to be a big fight to the fans, of course. But in the ring, it's going to be a more competitive fight than what people think. But, you know, I think Tank's skills is just above these guys, man, and plus he got that showstopper. So, you know, as long as Tank is 100% straight, focused, man, you know, I don't think he have no problem with Ryan.
No, I noticed from a lot of trainers and a lot of fighters saying that it's going to be a lot more competitive because a lot of people online feel that it's 110% Tank's going to just steamroll Ryan. Why do you feel it's going to be so competitive?
Because, man, Ryan's no pushover, and Tank know this. Me and him talked about it. He know. He ain't no pushover. He ain't taking it lightly at all. And he know Ryan's gonna come in and really try to win this fight. You know, and I got close relationship with both of them, and it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a big fight.
How do you think it plays out in terms of Ryan, his size, his reach, and Tank, his style and his explosiveness?
It's plenty of ways that it could play out, but that's why this is boxing. That's why this is boxing, man. You know, you just never know. You know what changes a fighter make inside that ring after bell one, and you just got to be 120% ready, because these are two young in their prime fighters, and they both don't want to lose. So it could turn out crazy. It could turn out crazy, but I'm definitely on Tank's side.
When you look at that division and the crop of fighters that are there, you know, is there one in particular outside of Tank that sticks out for you? I know a lot of fans have mentioned Shakur Stevenson being the guy potentially in that division in the future.
If I had to, I mean, it's not a mystery, you know what? In my opinion, Shakur would be the most difficult fight for Tank. But Tank got what it takes to figure out any fighter. He got what it takes to adjust to any fighter and do what he got to do to get the victory. Plus, like I said, he got the showstopper too. So, you know, Shakur Stevenson probably be the one that give him the most difficult time in the ring.
Have you had a chance?
Another fight, Tank versus Ryan. You know, who knows if we get it right? It's looking a little shaky right now, but
I don't know if that's Is that in the works or is it signed? I don't think it's
No,
signed.
definitely not signed. Of course, it's not signed. It'd be too good to be true, almost.
But that's a great fight. You know what I mean for boxing and boxing fans. You know what I mean?
A couple of predictions I want to get from you. Tank versus Ryan. Hopefully we get it next year. That's one, I kind of believe it when I see it, kind of a thing, because that's how boxing goes. But do you favor either guy in that one?
I think it'll be a lot like Tank. I really like Tank. I think it'll be a lot like some of the other fights he's had recently, where he might be outboxed early, but he's going to land that big shot somewhere. Late, probably like somewhere after round 7. My prediction would be he'll win by knockout.
Tank Davis, before, I believe I've asked you this before, but what do you feel you learned about yourself in that sparring with Tank Davis?
It was a long time ago. It was when he was getting ready for Leo Santa Cruz. It was before I even started training with Derek. So I became a way better fighter since then. But what it taught me was just that this was off of you can get in there, you in there with those guys, and you able to hold your own. It ain't like they ain't out of reach. It ain't like oh it's just too much. Nah, it's like you right there. At that moment it was just like damn, I'm there just off of the natural athleticism and stuff. Now it's different. I'm IQ, everything's going up on top of the natural ability. So it's dope.
That's great, man. That's great. That feeling must be great to know kind of you've been putting in the work. Now you really got to test it against the guy, right? And you came out flying colors.
People used to always tell me they like you got the abilities, natural abilities, right? This one I was like they used to say you like a rough draft. They're like you just need to be you like a piece of wood. You just need to be sanded down. And that's what it is now. So. I'm ready for these guys.
That's awesome, man. I feel like with a win on Saturday, you're knocking on the door already. Just speaking of Tank, obviously it seems like him and Ryan have knocked it out, hammered out the deal. It sounds like it is going to happen, a fight that we are going to get. Looking at that fight, stylistically, how does it play in the ring, do you think?
I feel like the fight going to end in a knockout. One of those guys going to knock each other out. I'm leaning towards Tank. He just got to stay sharp in those beginning rounds. I feel that Ryan kind of dies down in the later rounds. After like round 5, that speed slows down. Not so much the power, but the speed. Tank gonna have his speed and his power throughout the whole fight. So he just got to stay sharp and watch out for that mainly the hook from Ryan. And that's
also very sneaky, and he kind of I feel like he's been doing that since a kid. I've seen that since he's a kid. He just kind of waits and boom, as soon as a person comes in,
it's one of those lightning punches. So I would just say like Tank just stand sharp on defense for the beginning of the fight, and I feel that he'll be all right towards the later rounds.
Tank and Ryan, it sounds like they got it together, and hopefully if they both win in January, they'll be facing each other. I feel like we've talked about this before. I know you've said Tank. What does Ryan have to do then to maybe be competitive against Tank?
Probably have to use his size. I think he's real big. Use his size and reach. I think it'll be a good fight. I ain't just saying. Ryan, I don't think he's trash. I think that Tank is better than.
And last one for me.